1 in 4 women suffer from thinning hair or loss of hair, but few will talk about it except for our next guest, Flora Fuentes, whose family is from Ecuador, woman for hair treatments by women like Kayla Martel, who competed for the Miss America title 4 years ago and is a proud customer of Unique Hair Concepts. Kayla and Flora, great to see you both. Thank you for being here. Kayla, this is a condition that you've actually had for most of your life. Tell us about it.
Yeah, at 11 years old, I was diagnosed with alopecia, which is just one of the many causes of hair loss for women and for men, actually. It's an autoimmune condition. It causes your hair just to reject your body to reject your hair follicles, essentially. So there's not a lot of information out there about it, and that's why it's so important to find a professional who can help guide you through the process and really walk you through it so you don't feel so alone and isolated.
And I assume that professional is Flora right here. How did the two of you meet?
We actually met a handful of years ago, 5 years ago now. We were both attending a meeting where women were being essentially questioned about where they would turn if they were coping with hair loss and who they would talk to, what resources they would use, and every single woman in the room said they didn't know. They didn't know who to talk to, they didn't know who to call, and so we both really felt ignited by that and witnessing that, and so we really wanted to do something about that and start kind of an outreach program where women could learn where their local resources were.
And Flora, we've got some video of some of your work with Unique Hair Concepts. Tell us, what drew you to this field in the first place?
Well, I was 17 years old and I actually applied for a position as a receptionist in what turned out to be a hair loss center. So I was getting ready to graduate high school, earning some extra money before I started college. And the woman that was the owner of the center wound up becoming my mentor. And I just grew a passion for helping women, men, children with hair loss.
Tell us about some of the different kinds of treatments, and are they expensive? Are they difficult to maintain?
There are various treatments. There's everything from for mild to moderate thinning hair. You can start with scalp therapy treatments, low-level light therapy, which is FDA approved. Price points could start in a few $100s to a few thousand, depending on the type of thinning hair or hair loss the client has.
And Kayla, do you continue to rely on Flora's work?
I do. You know what's so funny is I call upon Flora no matter where I am across the country, just because you know, she's one of the best out there. And when you kind of establish that relationship with someone that you trust, that's the best thing. She understands. She's been in the industry for so long now that you know, I can always trust her. I've even sent my husband to her, actually.
That's true. And tell us about your message. I mean, I guess you're trying to destigmatize hair loss.
I think the biggest thing is that women, when they're starting to lose their hair, they feel like they're alone in this, and they really don't know what to do about it. They don't know who to talk to. They don't know if they should start on the Google machine. They don't know what to do, and so I think the biggest thing is to know that you're not alone first, and then second, to know that there are options for every single woman coping with hair loss out there. Not everyone's case is as extreme as mine, but there is something out there for everyone.
Wonderful. And Flora, where is Unique Hair Concepts?
We're in Ardsley, New York, 547 Sawmill River Road in Ardsley, which is in Westchester County.
All right, Flora Fuentes and Kayla Martel, thank you so much, and thank you for the great work you're doing.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
This is a public affairs presentation from News 4 New York. Visiones.